Hey guys, welcome back to Tajiri's Ball Reviews. Today, before we get started, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button because at 5,000 subscribers, we are going to be giving out a bowling ball of choice. I believe we're close to 3,000, so hopefully after these videos post by the end of this year, we'll hit that 3K mark and we'll be on to that 5,000 subscriber mark. Alright, so we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Storm Absolute Power. Drop a comment down below. What do you think the Absolute Power is going to be? Is it going to be like that really big seller, big ASIM solid ball? I think personally that it kind of rolls like a virtual gravity, so stick around and see how it rolls. Okay, now we're talking about the Absolute Power. So the Absolute Power is a brand new solid ASIM using the Absolute core, and it also is a solid version of the original Absolute. It uses a R2S Deep, which is a cleaner cover, a little bit stronger than what is on the IQ Tour Solid, but you know, overall I'd say it's pretty medium. I wouldn't say it's super weak, but it's aggressive core, and it's ASIM. So let's go take a look how it does. The shape that I'm seeing on the Absolute Power, it's actually a different shape than what I see of the other bigger balls like the Gem, the Reality, the Eternity Pi, things like that. The Absolute Power actually, because it comes with like a 4,000 finish, it's kind of on the shinier side for a solid, and it does lane shine pretty quick, as you can kind of see here. But it's a different shape. It actually has more pop down lane than a normal solid would. So if you're looking for a solid and you don't want to go to a pearl, but you still want that kind of back end motion, then the Absolute Power would be a great choice for you. I would rank this in my bag probably like a 7.5 out of 10 as far as hook wise. Like I said, it's not being as aggressive as like a Reality Gem type ball, and it doesn't dig really early, but it's actually on the cleaner side as far as getting through the fronts. But you can always add surface if you want to get it to start up and read a little bit sooner. So now let's compare it to the Eternity Pi. The Eternity Pi wants to dig and read a lot earlier than the Absolute Power. I found myself being a little bit more left, still playing the same breakpoint down lane, but that ball just shaped a little bit earlier, so I just had to be a little bit more left than where I was with the Absolute Power. So they're kind of different shapes, like I was talking about earlier. You can kind of have both in your bag, just depending on what you're bowling on. All right, now let's compare the Absolute Power to the original Absolute. So the original Absolute is going to be a lot cleaner and more angular, more responsive off of the friction. They're both using R2S Deep, but one's a pearl, and then this one obviously is a solid. So you're going to get a little bit of different reactions. and you can see it in the video here. But I'm standing about roughly in the same spot and hitting the same breakpoint down lane. And now let's compare it to the Virtual Energy Blackout. So the Virtual Energy Blackout is going to be a little bit longer and a little bit more responsive than what we're seeing out of the Absolute Power and also the Absolute. The Virtual Energy Blackout's going to be just a tad bit later, but it's going to have a lot more motion and hook down lane.
So the Summit is a lot smoother, and it's earlier, I would say, than the Absolute Peak because it's using a stronger cover. The Absolute Peak's going to have a little bit more motion down lane than the Summit does. So you're going to get a little different shapes in your bag between the two of these.